So for such words in Arabic language we can use tanween, but in English language we cannot translate using a or an. Like in this one we say hada sukkarun, this is sugar. We don't say this is a sugar. Welcome to online Arabic course. Today we are going to learn the second lesson of Madinah Arabic Reader Book 1. So let's get started. Before we start the lesson, let's revise the previous lesson. So the previous lesson was about hada, which means this. We write like this, hada. Yes, hada. It is already written here. Hada means this. And also learn about ma, a, na'am, la and man. Ma means what? A means is. I elaborated it in details. You must watch the first lesson. And na'am means yes, la means no, and man means who. Alongside we understood the sentence structures in Arabic language as well. So you must watch that video. And now let's start the today's lesson. So before we start the today's lesson, let's understand what is written here. So it is ad-darsu thani. Ad-darsu, the first word is ad-darsu, means the lesson. Athani means the second. Ad-darsu thani means the second lesson. In English we say lesson 2. So this lesson 2 is about dhalik. What is dhalik? Dhalik means that. T-H-A-T, that. That means dhalik. The previous lesson was about hada, and this lesson is about dhalik. So hada means this, hada this, dhalik that. And now we'll understand what is the difference between hada and dhalika in Arabic grammar. So the word hada is used to point a singular person or object that is close to you, that is near to you. On the other hand, the word dhalika is used to point a singular person or an object which is further away from you. In short, hada means this, dhalika means that, but hada is used for near and dhalika is used for far. And must keep in your mind one thing, that hada and dhalika, both words are used in Arabic language for singular male. Hada is also for singular male and dhalika is also for singular male. Inshallah we'll understand this in this lesson. And now let's read and understand the text. So the first text is ma dhalika. Ma dhalika. Ma means what, which we have already understood in the first lesson, and dhalika means that. So ma means what, dhalika means that. What that? Ma dhalik, what that? It is the literal meaning, but we don't say what that in English. We say what is that. First one, what is that? In English we have is, but in Arabic we don't have any proper word for is. As I said in the previous lesson as well, that there is no proper word for is, am, are in Arabic language, but we translate it based on the sentence structures, subject and predicate. In Arabic we can say mubtada and khabar. So the actual meaning of ma dhalika is what is that, and the answer is dhalika najmun. That is a star. That is a star. Dhalik means that and najmun means a star. A star. Already we have understood in the first lesson that why we say a star. So the meaning of this sentence dhalika najmun is that is a star. Hope you got it. Ma dhalik, what is that? Dhalika najmun, that is a star. And now the next line, that is hada masjidun wa dhalika baytun. Hada masjid wa dhalika bayt. Hada masjid, this is a mosque and that is a house. Hada masjid, this is a mosque and that is a house. A means and. We have understood this one also in the first lesson. And then adhalika kalbun. A means is. A means is. If you know the another word to translate this word a in English language, please write down in the comment box, and if you don't know, please watch the first video because I have explained there how you translate the word a in the nominal sentences. Alright, so a dhalika kalbun. Is that a dog? Dhalika, that, kalbun, a dog. A dhalika kalbun. Is that a dog? The answer is la dhalika qittun. La, no. Dhalika qittun, that is a cat. No, that is a cat. And then ma dhalik. Dhalika sarir. Ma dhalika. Ma means what? Ma dhalika. What is that? Dhalika sarirun. That is a bed. That is a bed. And then we have this text. This one. Man hadha wa man dhalika. Man. Man means who. W-H-O, who. Yes, man. Man means who. Man hadha. Who is this? Hadha is pointing to this person. Yes, who is in front of the blackboard. Man hadha. Who is this? Waman dhalika. Wa means and. Waman dhalika. And who is that? Dhalika stands for that person. Man dhalika. And who is that? The answer is hadha mudarrisun, means this person is a teacher. Hadha, this, mudarrisun is a teacher. This is a teacher. Wadhalika imamun, and that is a imam. So hadha mudarris, wadhalika imam. This is a teacher and that is a imam. And then we have ma dhalika dhalika hajarun. Ma dhalika. What is that? Dhalika hajarun. Hajarun means stone. Hajarun, stone. Hajarun, jama, ahjarun wa hijaratun. Ahjarun wa hijaratun. Ahjarun wa hijaratun. You can write down ahjarun wa hijaratun. So dhalika hajarun, that is a stone. And then we have hadha sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Hadha sukkarun, this is sugar. Sukkarun. Sukkar means sugar. It has no plural word. Actually, it is itself a plural word. It is called ismul jama in Arabic language. So sukkar is like qawmun, sha'bun, nisa'un, jama'atun. So these words are also called ismul jama. In English we have people, P-E-O-P-L-E, people. People means nas, men and women, persons, human beings. Not one person but more than 2 or 3 persons, and that is people. The same way sukkar. Sukkar means sugar. It is itself a plural word. Hope you got it. And now wadhalika labanun, and that is milk. Laban means milk. Labanun jama albanun. Albanun, milk. Hada sukkarun, this is sugar. Wadhalika labanun, and that is milk. Please listen to me here attentively and carefully because there is very important thing to understand, and that is nakira. I had explained in the previous lesson, and I had also pointed that when we find the nakira word, nakira means a word without alif lam and it has tanween on it. It is called nakira. So sukkarun is nakira, labanun is also nakira. We translate using a or an in countable noun. But sukkarun wa labanun, these words are uncountable. We cannot count the sugar, we cannot count the milk, water, rice, salt. So for such words in Arabic language we can use tanween, but in English language we cannot translate using a or an. Simply we will translate without a or an. Like in this one we say hadha sukkarun, this is sugar. We don't say this is a sugar. Hope you got it. And now the exercise time. Exercise means tamreenun. Tamreen means exercise. Tamreen jama tamareen. 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 Exercise. So this exercise is about read and write. Read and write means iqra waktub. Read, iqra, and wa, write uktub, and write waktub. So I am reading, please repeat with me and you can write down in your notebook later. So the first sentence is هذا سكر وذلك لبن. This is sugar and that is milk. من ذلك? ذلك إمام. Who is that? That is a imam. أذلك قط? Is that a cat? لا, ذلك كلب. No, that is a dog. ما هذا? هذا حجر. What is this? What is this? هذا حجر. This is a stone. And now the new words in this lesson. الكلمات الجديدة. الكلمات الجديدة means new words. الكلمات means the words. الجديدة means the new. الكلمات الجديدة means the new words. But in English we can say new words without the. So the first one is imamun, imam, hajarun, stone, sukkar, sugar, labanun, milk. You can see this is sukkar, this is laban, this is imam, and this is hajar. And now points to remember. There are some important points you can read later because I have already explained it in this lesson. So take a screenshot and read later. Inshallah you will understand each and everything of this points to remember. And now the summary of this lesson. We have learned that هذا and ذلك, these are used for pointing. هذا is used for near and ذلك is used for far. هذا means this, ذلك means that. And then we have learned some new words as well. So that's all today. If you like the video, please tap the like button and subscribe the channel for more videos. I'll come soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care. Bye.